Can you really make up to $10,000 a month or more just promoting the Chewy pet affiliate program? Well, that's what all these people would have you believe. Post some simple pet videos, either created by yourself or AI, pop your Chewy affiliate link in, sit back, relax, and get paid. But I'm sure you know it's not that simple. So today, I'm going to show you the real way that real affiliates promote the Chewy affiliate program to make money. And not only that, but I'm going to show you an affiliate program that hardly anyone is talking about that you can pair with the Chewy affiliate program and get as much as $100 per sign up. Yep, that's right, just for a lead. So get ready, because I'm going to show you the ins and outs of the Chewy affiliate program, how to promote it, how to get traffic, what to do so that you can make money. All facts, no fluff, just me showing you what it actually takes. So if you're excited, smash the like button. Let's dive in, and I'll show you how to make money in the lucrative pet market. All right, so let's get to it. Here we are talking about the Chewy affiliate program, how it works, and how to make money. Now, before we get any further in here, I want you to understand this as a business. A lot of people are talking about how you can just throw affiliate links up online and you're going to sail off into the world of riches. That's not actually the case. The real world is, in order to make $10,000 just with the Chewy affiliate program, you would need to sell $250,000 worth of products each and every month. And while that seems lofty, there are some people doing it, and we're going to talk about pairing it with some other affiliate programs so that you can have a better shot of making this work. Again, we need to remember, this is a business, it takes work, it takes effort, and the vast majority of people trying to make money online make nothing. So we need to understand this in a real world way. But first of all, what is Chewy? How does this work? We can see that in 2025, Chewy did over $12 billion in sales. They also have over 130,000 different products and SKUs. This is important when it gets to the traffic part. Pay attention to this. They have over 3,200 different brands carried, and they have cornered over 36% of the online US pet market. That means that 1 in every 3, or a little bit more, of all pet care product sales goes through them. A big chunk probably goes through Amazon as well, but this is actually a really big thing to notice. Now, when we understand how the affiliate program works, Chewy runs its affiliate program through Impact Radius. I get paid by Impact Radius every month. It's a great program. They pay like clockwork, and they even have ways where you can get paid early, which is cool. They are a great program to work with, and they manage everything for you. You're going to go to Impact Radius, sign up, become a Chewy affiliate. They'll give you your links, and bada bing, bada boom, you're ready to go. Now let's talk about the commissions, aka what you're gonna make. When we have a new customer, there is a new customer bounty, which means that if that customer has never ordered from Chewy before, you get a 15% flat pay per user or new order. Whether they order $1 or $5 million, you get the 15%. Now, with the commission, if it's an existing customer, you're going to get 4% on all orders. This is important to note because if their average order value is like $100, over here you're going to get $4, up here you would get 15. However, if the average order is like $500, then it's probably better to go the commission rate. On most of their orders, it looks like it's actually pretty solid here at the 4%, and it looks like the 4% also comes in with the 15 if I'm reading it correctly. We can also see that they have a 15-day cookie window, which means that from the time they click your affiliate link, you have 15 days to make the sale. If they buy on the 16th day, you get nothing. This is important to note. We can see there is no minimum payout. There is an $85 to $100 average customer order value, which means in order to hit $10,000 a month, you would need to generate like 250 new customers each and every month that are paying $100 in their cart. Super important to look at. That's very, very big. As a affiliate marketer, we're looking at numbers first. And what I see as a Chewy affiliate program is that it's more of a traffic play than an earnings play. Chewy gives me the ability to get traffic with all kinds of different products that I might not be able to with other programs. And it's going to allow me to get that traffic to promote other things. More about this in just a minute. We can also see they have a lot of auto ship sales. Now, from what I can find in the affiliate program, they do not pay on auto ship sales. They pay on the new order, which means if your customer orders every month for the rest of their life, you're still only getting either 15 bucks or 4% on that first order. I don't like that so much. However, Chewy is one of those necessity affiliate programs like Home Depot and Amazon where we promote them to get traffic. More about this in a minute. Hardly any affiliate marketer talks about this stuff. We need to understand it in a very, very good way. Now, if you want to sign up, I will put the link in the notes. You can just go to Chewy and find their affiliate program and everything like that. Now, when we go into the niches, we want to understand this niche as a whole because I understand that a lot of my customers love the pet niche. This is one of the most requested niches I see out there. It's the one that we build the most high-ticket niches for. It's a really good one, and we've actually gotten really good results in it. We had a guy who had like a lizard site years ago, and he did really, really well with it. It was a high-ticket niche. Still a customer to this day, does really well. Looking at this, we need to understand exactly what's going on and how this niche works. It's not so much about one product, it's about pets as a whole. It's about making that community or that group of people that's looking to you for advice about their pets, whether it's dog owners, cat owners, fishes and aquariums, bird owners, reptiles, small little rabbits and things like that, or whatever it is. You can even get into pet health, senior pet owners, like Labradors or something very specific. This is a niche that's so big, you could literally just make a living talking about Labradors. Now, there's a lot more to it than that. Again, remembering these people who are saying just slap some links up and make 10 grand a month, it takes a lot more than that. However, with AI, I think a lot of the heavy lifting isn't so heavy anymore. We can go through and get different things with AI in a specific way. Now, when we look at this, dog and cat owners are the prime, huge example of this niche, but it's also the more competitive one, right? So dogs and cats, everyone's got them. There's a lot more blogs about it. I'm going to show you in just a minute some blogs that we went through where you're going to see the different things that they rank for. And some of them, you know, when you get into like parakeets and things like that, the competition just kind of like vanishes away, which is really cool. Everyone can make a dog blog. Going out there and making one for, you know, a leopard gecko or something like that, not that much competition. What I'm going to say is go for underserved niches, whether it's a specific type of dog, like maybe Labrador, or whether it's a bird or an aquarium or something like that. Try to find something different. This is super important because when we see this, you are going to see there's lots of sites and blogs out there like this one that ranks for specifically different types of cat litter boxes, which is pretty cool, right? We can go through there. And one thing you'll notice also is when we look at this, you're going to see Chewy, Wayfair, Meow, Want, or whatever. Then down here, you have Reddit, AI Overview. But then what you're going to notice is there are different influencers here, like the Cat Butler, this one Man, 5 Cats, the Purring Journal, right? A lot of these, like this one here, looks like a faceless video. This one looks faceless. And this one I really can't tell. It's an hour long. There's probably a face in there. But going through there and seeing like, hey, wait a minute, there's enough people buying cat litter boxes to make this actually very lucrative. And then if you go even deeper, what's going to happen is you're going to find specific blogs and websites from smaller affiliates that are doing this exact same thing. I mean, how many different litter boxes are there that you can report on? Then I would go through and build that as a business where I am the litter box review person or the dog review person or whatever it is. I want to go through and use this in a very, very specific way. Like this one here where it's dog food, they're just talking about different dog food and recalls and best practices and best ones for muscly dogs and all kinds of things like that. When you start to look at it this way, it starts to change everything. This is super important, and this is what you're going to see with the Chewy site itself. You're going to notice that a lot of their keywords and things that they're ranking for, a lot of the traffic they're getting is about, like this one's about a specific medicine, buyer market, boom, ready to go. Or this one that's about a type of dog breed. And on we go. You're going to see all kinds of different things. And when you start to understand that some of these things aren't that competitive, then it's going to start to change things like this one where it's girl dog names or dog names or whatever it is, you're going to see all kinds of different stuff. And again, I'm going to have all of this in the notes for you over at joinmarcus.com. So if you're following along, you can learn, and then you can hop over there, get the notes, the prompts, the keyword reports, and the whole 9 yards of this niche. Again, like I said, this is one of the niches we get requested most often. That's why I'm always buying domains in this niche, like some of these here where you'll have, like dog psychology help, or even something like these bird ones. I think we had a really good one here, which is about a sugar glider, right? And this is one where we went through, we bought a domain name, and it ranked for all these different kinds of sugar glider things, and we were able to buy it as a business. This is one where, you can go through and talk about all these different types of sugar gliders or whatever they are. I think it's like a possum or something, or I don't know what kind of pet it is. Something kind of interesting here. There it is, this guy here. Make sure that it is available and you can have it in your local area, but it is something kind of interesting where there's a lot of traffic to it. Now, we're going to go even deeper and talk about how you would promote this, what the products are, and everything like that. When we get into Chewy, you're going to see that the bulk of their stuff is coming from dog food. Now, dog food, I think the most expensive dog food bag I've bought was about $60, which means if you sell that one bag of dog food, you are generating a customer for Chewy, and you are getting a whopping $2.40 commission. That to me is actually really, really low. I'm not super interested in getting that low of a commission. However, using some of these brands and pointing to Chewy can be a good way to get traffic, as we saw here. So looking at this, the real money's in the repeat buyers. So if we can have maybe I'll email people with a dog toy or treat or food or interesting stuff like that. We can also see that pet healthcare is a big one. Pet healthcare, unless I'm a vet, I'm probably not going to go into that one because I don't know about it. Cat food and litter boxes. This is a good one, like dog houses, litter boxes, things like that. You're going to notice that they do get a lot of traffic. If I was to go over here and look up like dog house or something like that, dog house right there, you could see there's quite a few different things there, including some things about when your dog's using your house as a bathroom rather than a house, what do? That would go into the dog training market. But over here, like going for Igloo Dog House, you wouldn't really be able to go for this traffic if you didn't have the Chewy affiliate program where you could link to this pet house or dog house or whatever it is. But then we could see there's all kinds of other things, like maybe you can do litter box, and you're going to see that a lot of people do look this up, which proves the concept. It's like, okay, yes, a lot of these things here, like a self-cleaning litter box, 49,000 searches a month, 18 on competition. I could get a self-cleaning litter box and really do a demo on how it works, use that to get traffic, and then we're going to promote that thing that pays $100 a lead, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. It's kind of like a magic fit for this niche where a lot of people don't think outside the box. They think, I'm just going to promote Chewy, get my 4%, and I hope I make money. Most people never get to $250,000 a month in sales, so they never get to $10,000 in commission. This is why people struggle, because they're not looking at this as a whole niche play rather than just, I'm just going to be a Chewy affiliate and share some dog toys or something like that. So this is the breakdown of what they're selling, which is fantastic. Going through looking at, okay, most of it is other pet food, so you got 10% bird, fish, reptile, small animal. That can be good, but again, bird food, what am I gonna get, 40 cents when I sell a $10 bag of seeds? That's not really what I want. I'm after, can I get them into other things? More about that in just a second. Now, when we look at the subcategory breakdown, you can see dog dry food, wet food, treats, cat food, all kinds of stuff like this. This is your breakdown. You can see kind of estimated what those are earning. So you can look at oh, is this lucrative? Like if we go through and look up bird food, you might have parakeet food and whatever, all kinds of different things here where you got cat food recall, hummingbird food, all kinds of stuff like that. And there's actually people out there that just do pet food recalls, and they just report on the latest recalls that are out there and keep people in the loop. This is great for social media traffic. I think pet products are fantastic for social media traffic. I would also pair it with a blog and a domain name if I wanted to do it seriously. That way you're always building on what you did before rather than I'm chasing new traffic on social media maybe I post something on social media about a pet food recall and also put it on my blog. That way I can link people from my blog to the article and talk about what you can do and promote those higher level affiliate programs, which is super, super important and can be much more lucrative than just base stuff. Now, we can also see dog grooming, Care Plus, things like this are going to show a better amount. Like if we were to go to Spy Foo over here and we look at what the amounts are, let's do dog food, probably gonna be like $2 or $3 a click, something like that, $2.25, okay? Now if we do pet insurance, now we're gonna have a much more valued click, $3. You can do dog insurance, right, like this, $6, see how it's getting bigger? Now what this is showing is what people are paying. If you were to go Google dog insurance, you're gonna see this is what advertisers are paying. So Lemonade, all these people, that's what they're paying per click on average. Does that mean that's what you're gonna get? No. That means the advertisers are paying a lot, the affiliate offers are worth more, the traffic's worth more, ergo, this is more valuable than just dog food or, you know, how to take a picture of my dog or something like that. Now, we can also get into local services, like maybe you can do like groomer near me, okay, like dog groomer or something like that, $1.71, dog grooming near me, something like this. You have $2.78, and you could see, okay, now I see the lay of the land of how this works. We're gonna be using Chewy to get traffic, and we're gonna be talking about this pet stuff, sharing these things, getting them to our site. We'll have a link for them to order on Chewy through our affiliate link. Obviously have your affiliate disclosures. Hopefully they order, but the main goal is to get a bunch of traffic to our site so we can promote the higher level stuff. Because, I mean, in order, if I was getting $100 per lead, let's take a look at what that would be. That would mean I would need to get, I think, $4,000 worth of sales for me to get $100 on Chewy. Something like that, might be $2,500. My math brain's off today, but a lot more than just getting the lead. This is super important. A lot more than maybe getting the clicks. What we want to look at as an affiliate is what are we going to average per click. If I'm selling a thing that's $60 and I convert 1 out of 100 people and I only get $2.40, that means your effective earnings per click in the pet market is 2.4 cents per click. That's like literally nothing. It's like 3 cents a click. I could get that on anything. So starting to understand, hey, wait a minute, my goal is to put them to the higher paying stuff. This is important. It's all about math. Now, in addition to this, we're also going to go through and look at ClickBank. ClickBank has different things like, you know, how to train your dog, different stuff like that, which is really cool. If you were to go to the affiliate marketplace over here and we were to do all, and then we go down to home and garden, animal care, and pets, we could see they have brain training for dogs. See how the earnings per click there's 9 cents, so that's already better than what Chewy is, but that's also too low for me. I want to find something like this that's going to pay 60 cents a click. Now, again, remembering, these are the averages. That might be one guy getting $5 a click and the rest getting 0 sales. Okay, so we got to take this with a grain of salt, but it does show us, hey, there's some sales there, there's some traffic there. Here's one that's 5 cents. We have a webinar here, 5 cents, 3 cents, and on we go. Now, I will tell you that the closer you get to your niche, the better it's going to do, right? If you have a Labrador product and there's a Labrador training guide, that's going to do better than just train your dog, okay? Like this here for chameleon care. Now, this is a fun niche because years ago, I made a bunch of money in the niche of beta fish, right? So we had like beta fish, and I think it's 1T, yeah, beta fish. So beta fish had like a huge market around it, and there was a beta fish guide. We sold a lot of those. We had other products with it as well. This is a niche that I know really well, and it was pretty basic. Like the site wasn't too elaborate, and we just got a bunch of traffic for beta fish, sold the guide, boom, there you go. Now, when we look at this, if you were to go through and do chameleon care, you could see here, look at the competition. It drops way low. How to take care of a chameleon, chameleon care, how to take care of this. And then you could go through and look on Chewy. I'll go over to Chewy here. Chewy, we got to spell it right. There we go. Good thing the old Google helps us out. We can go to Chewy here and we can find all kinds of things around chameleon. And I'm going to copy and paste this because I'm not even going to try to spell chameleon, right? But going through here with chameleon, you can see all the products that they have for chameleons. This is prime for getting traffic to this market. And while you might get a couple dollars to sell this tank, what we're after here, or even a little bit more for this chameleon starter kit, that's actually a pretty good one. I would probably consider drop shipping this. That would be a good one, because then, if you drop ship it, instead of $184, you getting 4%, which would be, a couple of bucks or whatever, maybe $6 or $7. Instead, what I would do is I would go through and drop ship it and maybe get $50 or $100, right? Very, very cool stuff. Or even find an affiliate program on that kit specifically by ZoomEd. Understanding this is absolutely key, because we want to go through and be business people, not just, hey, I throw a bunch of links up. Even those people throwing a bunch of links up, they're losing a lot of money and leaving money on the table by not focusing on these higher level, bigger offers and having their own websites. This is how you do affiliate marketing like you mean it. Again, this is a business. Most people get nothing. We want to understand what are the people doing that works. And this is where we get into the proof that it works, understanding there's a lot of pet affiliates out there, like Dog Food Advisor, getting millions of visitors a month. Pet Keen, again, a content site, 4 million visitors. And on we go. Even very simple stuff. Like if you were to go through and look up chameleon care in Google, you're going to see that there's a lot of different things. What we do see is there's no ads. We see a forum about chameleon care, so I could run an ad on the forum. We have different Reddit results. And then you're going to see like this guy here, he's got a pet one. This here, reptile files. You got some videos here. Understanding this is literally everything. And we've had students all over the place, from ones who sell chameleon feed and food and stuff like that. Here's Chameleon Academy. Starting to understand, like, wait a minute, there's a lot of different niches here that can work really well. And you can see they've got different videos and stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Again, understanding this is a business. We got to build and grow. But looking at what people are getting is key. Understanding, hey, there are people out there that rank for all this stuff and get traffic. Like here, you can see he's getting about 18,000 visitors a month. They are valuing the visitors pretty cheap. I think if you did the course and stuff like that, you could probably do better. But that's a lot of traffic there, and it looks like he got a recent spike, which is cool. Let's take a look at 5 years. So he definitely got a recent spike, and you can see the different keywords and what they're ranking for just about chameleons. So this is something where you could dive really deep into one specific thing, like those little pup gliders or whatever it is, the sugar gliders and stuff like that. Understanding, hey, wait a minute, there's all kinds of angles here. If you were to go out there and say, let's go to ChatGPT. If I was to go to ChatGPT and say, list the top 100 pets people have, like dogs, betta fish, ECT, just list in code box, no numbers, and put care after each one. Let's see how this works. What I want to do is I want to test this concept to see, like, are people looking up dog care, cat care, stuff like that. Okay, let's do make them singular, not plural. That way it's not like, this or that or the other. Catfish care, that's an interesting one. Do people actually have like pet catfish? I've heard of like walking fish, which are kind of cool. But yeah, you could see like how to take care of a catfish. Apparently people have some catfish pet, which is interesting. Maybe they don't want a cat, so they get the catfish. The jokes are free, sit down, calm down. But going through here and understanding this is key. So if we get this list here and we make them singular, not plural, apparently people have sharks and stingrays. Yeah, that's some interesting pets. Can't say I'd have it as a pet. Don't know if you're allowed to have them as a pet. But let's go through and take a look at what these keywords would look like so that you could go through and be like, hey, wait a minute, maybe they got like pet butterflies or whatever. So you have axolotl care. Look at that. Competition's like non-existent. Betta fish care, bearded dragon care. This is the one my student was in. Hermit crab, guinea pig. I mean, you start to look at this and you're like, wait a minute. There is so many different niches here that a bunch of people have rabbits, a bunch of people have horses, and these are underserved because everyone's got a dog and everyone goes for the more competitive one. I mean, not a lot of people have a pet Sonic the Hedgehog like this, but you can see here it is actually looked up quite a bit, and there's probably a lot of guides for it. If you were to go to ClickBank and say, oh, I have this guide or this stuff that we can sell that pays a little bit more, then it's going to start to look really good. Like that one there, I think they had like hedgehog care guide or something like that. Hey, look at this. This is just about hedgehogs, which is pretty cool. So there's like Hedgehog Welfare Society. There we go. And we can go hedgehog welfare. Boom. There we go. And this one's got quite a bit of traffic. It used to have a lot more traffic, not a whole lot. But again, there's a society, not necessarily an actual site about the hedgehogs. So like there's a video, here's some more videos, hedgehog care, and on we go. Understanding this is literally everything, because if I can find a product about hedgehogs or something, or like cats, different things like that, now you're gonna see all the different stuff. And this is where you could go through and build your own digital product if one does not exist with AI. Just do a really good job. Don't make junky products, like make the best hedgehog guide out there. So starting to understand this, what we can see is there's a lot of sites that are getting a lot of traffic. A lot of people search for this. There's even pet affiliate influencers like Tucker Busden, which is like a world famous dog. They're making a bunch of money off of that kind of thing. All these others here, like a golden doodle, a guy in a golden, Doug the Pug. That's pretty cool. I like that name there. But starting to look at all these is really, really cool, because we can do this as niche as we want. Maybe you have a rambunctious dog, or maybe this or that. Or corgis, like this one is just about corgis. This is super, super big, and there's a lot of money here. Again, remember, this is a business. We need to understand it. The problem here is that most affiliates are going to go through and rely on Chewy alone. When we do this, you get like maybe $3 to $4 a sale on average orders if you're lucky. Amazon, if you're to do pet food, pays 1%, so you have to make 4 times as much to make the money. Getting to $10,000 a month with this, on Amazon, you would need to sell $1 million a month worth of pet food. Possible? Yes. Probable? No. Most people are never going to get that. Most people make nothing. Also, if we rely on Chewy alone, we can't sell pet insurance, we can't sell leads, we can't do the services, you can't do the ClickBank. Pairing these together is where it's at. That's why we need our own blog, our own social media accounts, all in one thing. Like if I was going to do the sugar gliders, I'd have the socials for it. I'd have the blog about it on that domain that already has rankings. Starting to build and grow is super, super key. Now, here's some of the products you cannot sell easily without Chewy. So we're going to use these as a traffic play. Very, very important. Now, let's get into what I would do if I wanted to make this work. We've touched on it a little bit, but what we're going to do is we're going to go through and do an entire pet site focusing on insurance as the main lead. If you were to go over to Offer Vault and look up insurance offers like this, pet insurance offers pay as much as $100 per lead. What does that mean? That means we literally just get someone to sign up for pet insurance and we get paid. So essentially, like they could pay $1 a month or $7 a month or whatever it costs, and we get paid on that. This is something that works really well, especially in the dog market and other markets where, you know, they actually have vets for those markets. Like I don't think there's like a fish vet, so it might not work in that one. But like rabbits and stuff like that can work really well, because for the average person, your dog gets hurt, you go to the vet, it's like $4,000. You know, a lot of people don't have the $4,000. That's why pet insurance works really well in this. Also, dog training programs where it's solving an immediate need rather than like, oh, I need to buy dog food again, let's go to Chewy. Pet health, telehealth, all these other things. Think of Chewy as the monetization floor, not the ceiling. We're going to go through and focus. Pick your pet niche angle, whether you're going for the gliders, the fish, horses, whatever it is, be very, very specific. Then, step 2, we're going to build content around those high intent keywords. Whether it's an infographic we make about how to take care of your rabbit on Instagram or whatever, whether it's a short video, whether it's a long video, whether it's a blog post. Personally, if I wanted to make real money, I'm going to do all of them and I'm going to link them together. This is how you start to grow traffic. This is how you start to build. Going through and understanding that's key. You can even do little AI videos of your fish telling you how to take care of them. Make a little cute cartoon fish, do the research, do the facts, come up with a product, boom, you're ready to go. You're going to build your content around high intent keywords. Then apply for the Chewy affiliate program. We're going to go through impact radius. Step 4, we're going to stack pet insurance offers. This is where the real money comes in, where you're like, okay, now I'm getting more for signups rather than just on the products. Again, you can review the products. I can go through and talk about all the different pet products, show them faceless videos, whatever I want to do, have our blog. I could use that to get traffic and then promote the insurance and the training and stuff like that. Add dog training and health products. These do really well because they're digital products. Then the big step here is to build an email list of pet owners. If I have a bunch of people with like parrots and stuff like that, or parakeets or macaws or whatever, like those are expensive birds. Having a insurance on your bird is a good idea. Getting cages, understanding how to make them talk. Years ago, I did a promotion with Frank Kern for his parrot talking website. We got him a bunch of sales by understanding this market, and he said that our traffic, the way we did it, converted better than paid traffic. So free traffic can work. You just need to really, really focus. Like if we did a new pet owner checklist or dog food recall alerts. These are things that you can give to your market. Or maybe an intro guide to taking care of your pet snake or whatever. Then we're going to scale with social and video content. Build and grow. It takes work, it takes effort, but it can be done if you do it. Going through and building this up is absolutely key. You want to stay the course, stay the track. Far too many people, they hear about pet affiliate offers, they promote some Chewy offers and maybe get 1 sale or 0 sales, and then they give up and start something else. Had they stayed the course the whole time, they'd probably start to stack some traffic and hopefully get some sales. Understanding this is a business. Now, the high-paying offers to stack on top of Chewy, I'm going to say pet insurance is top dog here, going from anywhere from $25 to $100 per lead. We also have canine training, up to $103 a sale. Again, look at that. You're getting 35% commission versus Chewy's 4%. That's almost 10 times the amount, and their average order value is like $400, $300, because if you were to times that by the remaining percentage, you're going to see that's going to add. We can also see like pet health and stuff like that, supplements, 40% commission. You have pet insurance again, Chewy new customer, and on we go. This is the math. This is why it works. Why does pet insurance change everything? When we start to look at this, we can add up a lot of money from one visitor versus just relying on 4%. Again, all these notes and links will be over at joinmarcus.com. When we look at this, we want to understand the different angles. These angles can work if you do them right. Pet insurance price comparison site. Pet problem solver site, like my dog goes in the house, we want him to go outside. How do you do that? Dog training product. Again, thinking about the upsell of insurance and stuff like that. Crazy, weird pet product site. You could do something where it's like, I can't believe people bought a hat for their dog or whatever. This is more viral traffic. Again, it's going to be lower percentage. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, drive them to your blog, have the product on your blog, have the other stuff, the insurance, all that other stuff on your blog. You can do breed-specific authority sites. These are high intent, low competition, where you're doing like French Bulldog or whatever. You could do new pet owner. I mean, watch this. You do like new dog checklist, new dog checklist. Competition is going to be nothing, and there's a lot of people looking for it. Here's your new dog, get pet insurance because something could go wrong or whatever. Starting to understand this is absolutely key. Get your Chewy account. You can do $15 for a new customer there. Pet deals and coupon sites could be a good angle. Pet food review and rating site, senior pet care site, exotic and unusual pets like the snakes and the things like that. Again, I've seen people do really well in all of these markets. We've had students that do well. I did well in the fish market. We also had a goldfish one, a hamster care, all kinds of stuff like that. Really cool stuff when you start to focus on the traffic amounts and what they're doing. Goldfish obviously is not going to make that much because I don't think I'm going to spend money to insure my goldfish, but you could do like, you know, goldfish stuff here, like how long do goldfish live and things like that. People did actually buy the goldfish book And a lot of this stuff you can get private label rights and things like that. Starting to look at this like you mean it. Build up an audience around whatever pet angle you're tackling. Again, all these notes will be available for you. You can have all the different angles. You can use AI to help you build the sites. I got videos down below that go through it. For a quick reference, we have the Chewy affiliate link, pet insurance, training institutes, all of these different things that you can use. Very, very key. What you want to do is pair what you have with exactly who it's for. If the pet insurance doesn't work for the gliders, then we're going to find another high-paying offer, maybe a tank or a cage or whatever it is they need. But again, understanding the pet industry is absolutely huge. We can do this. These people are saying you're going to make $10,000 a month. Not exactly true. Are there people making this much? There are. It takes a lot of work. Most affiliate marketers make nothing. We need to understand it like a business, pair it with things we're going to do, and maximize the amount we make per click as best as we can. That's where this really comes down to the line. That's where you're really going to excel as an affiliate marketer. Now, over at joinmarcus.com, you can get the notes, the prompts. I even have a domain video talking about how we buy domains. Like you see all these domains we have. A lot of people come to us and we help them build high ticket niches in all of these different pet niches, which is really cool. And once you understand how all this fits, like here's one about Rottweilers, different things like that. Here's one about budgies. I mean, this one here, when you start to understand like, hey, wait a minute, this site actually ranked and it was for budgie birds. A lot of people have budgie birds. We used to have them ourselves. And you could see, okay, this did have some traction back here for budgies. There you go. We can build this up. How long can a budgie go without food? How long do budgies sleep? All these different things about budgies, which is really cool. I mean, you start to look at this and you could do like budgies nest box size. You're gonna find sites that are doing this exact same thing. Here's YouTubers. Here are some wood boxes for budgies, feather site, which is all about birds. And you'll go through and you'll start to see like specific budgie. Here's a budgie forum, right? So there's some budgie whatever forum there. Starting to look at this is super cool because now you can see, yes, these are all big markets, even though you think like, who really has this? Here's a Talk Parrot Let's, whatever that is, right? Starting to look at these is like, okay, this is big. Here's some bird ones here, and on we go. When you understand this is about a market, a business, a website, doing it like you mean it, promoting specific content that's going to get people back to your content, then you're going to see how it all fits. Whether you're doing Pinterest, YouTube, blogging, or all the above, we're going to fit it together, get people to our site, have the highest paying offers that help our market, obviously go through and make it work in a real world way. Check out the links in the description for more info on how I buy domains. Joinmarcus.com, you can go over there, right like this, and you can see all the stuff we have available, like right here. We have our new AI Profit Scoop Elite, which is a monthly membership. You can go through, get help every month. We got a core group of people who are building sites, building these up as assets, and really doing affiliate marketing with AI like we mean it. So smash the like button, check out the videos in the description. I'll see you in the next training.